Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing for the December 2023 Potomac Beads Best Bead Box, and it's the Treasure subscription. So this month's the theme is called Winter Luminescence. So it's actually 25 items on here, which I thought is perfect for the 25 days of Christmas. So I don't know if that was planned that way, but I'm taking it. So technically there's only 24 items listed, but there are two different colors of one of the items, so I'm counting that as 25. So anyway, so stay tuned. I'm going to tell you what all is in this box, so stick around. Alright, so this is called Winter Luminescence. It says, bold and bright lights glow above a pristine blanket of shimmering snow. Soft pearlescent angels hover in every storefront vignette downtown. This month's treasure box features merry and bright colors of Czech glass, as well as a touch of snow white that marks the winter holiday season. Create festive holiday jewelry with a basic stringing technique reminiscent of popped corn and cranberries on an evergreen tree, and build your own cozy atmosphere that is perfect for creating memories with friends and family. Alright, so the first item on this list we have is a laser cut ornament form. Now I don't know if you guys remember this, we did get some of these laser cut pieces before. And so it has the wood grain side, and then it has another side, and then it does have a protective cover on there. It comes with a card that tells you about taking that off. I did go ahead and get it started already just so I could show you what that looks like easily. So you just peel that right off. You see it comes off pretty easily. Just want to pull off this the rest of the way around here. And there you go. So now you have a light side, and then you have the darker wood side. So there is that. So you see how easily that came off once you just get started, which I just did with, my thumbnail, and just picked at it for a second, and it came right off. Alright, so up next we have glass. Oh, whoops, hold on. Just dropped them all over the floor. Alright, let's start that over again. Alright, so up next we have Czech glass Christmas trees. So we have 4 of those. Cute little green Christmas trees here. So we have 4 of these little guys. Those will make some nice cute earrings. I like to make earrings out of things that come in 2s and 4s. Alright, so up next we have petal beads. They're 22 millimeters, so they're quite large. These are probably the biggest petals I've ever seen. They are drilled across the top there like that. So to figure out something to do with those, I've never worked with anything like this or that size. So I have to work on my creative juices there for that one. Alright, up next we have some spike beads in white, and they are 5 by 13 millimeter. So we actually got a good bunch of these. They actually look like little Christmas trees if you stand them up that way, but they are drilled from this end, so they would actually hang this way, but that is what they made me think of, little Christmas trees. So those are going to be fun to play with. And then we do have 2 different colors of these Czech faceted rounds in 5 millimeter. You can see we got this nice blue and this nice green, and this green, even when you take the blue away, has that blue color in there still. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, then up next I have 2 strands of these. I don't know if that was by design or if I got an extra one, but I got 2 strands of these Czech glass angel wings. So that is definitely a lot of angel wings here. They're really cute though. So I don't think I'm going to use them all as angel wings. I do see myself maybe going like this and putting another bead in the middle and kind of making a circle around it. Definitely think I'm going to do that at some point with something here. Then up next we have Potomac pearls in green. So these are 2 millimeter size, so they're pretty tiny. They're a very nice color though. It's a nice light green. It's an 8-inch strand. Then we have some metal spacer beads, 2 by 3 millimeter. These are pretty tiny also. And they are 24 karat rose gold plated. Let's on this one. No bead left behind. There we go. So it says they are rose gold, but they don't have a lot of rose in them. They're a lot of gold, but they're still very pretty. Just doesn't have as much rose in there as I would typically expect from rose gold. Alright, and then we have a pair of leverback ear wires. So these are 99% silver plated brass. They're 18 millimeter. These are pretty cool. They have a nice little like shell design right on the front there. And then it has the loop at the bottom. And then we have some Potomac beading cable. So this is the 7-strand for good flexibility. So that is the 0.46 millimeter. And it is the nylon coated stainless steel. So this is actually typically what I tend to work with, is this 7-strand. There's, a lot of different varieties of, beading cable out there that you can use. But this is basically what I tend to stick with. So works well enough for everything that I'm doing. If you're doing something that needs to be stronger, maybe like a lanyard, a pull-away lanyard, then maybe I would do that stronger. Maybe more of a higher strand count. But for me, for general everyday wear, this is what I usually use. Then up next we have a Czech glass mix, and this has a lot in there. There's a lot in that little bag. Look at this big old handful. So we have some red daggers in here. We have some faceted rounds. We got all kinds of goodies. So we have some bigger rounds, or like 8 millimeter, some 6 millimeters. Lots of cool different options in here. Let's see, what's that? A little coin bead with the top drill. So we got all kinds of goodies in here, and obviously you see it's in the red and green mix for Christmas. So we got a little cool little twist bead in there. Alright, so nice mix there. Then up next we have some Ava beads. So these are these V-shaped beads. They are 2 strands going across this way. So they go like that. You could do them like this. And they are in metallic emerald. And they are 10 by 4 millimeter. So these are pretty cool. I'm excited to get to use these in some fun way. Up next we have Czech rondelle nuggets. So they are a nice, very pretty red color. You can see they're kind of like, I've talked about these before, they're like football shaped, but they're center drilled, not long drilled. So those are pretty cool. They called them the smooth rondelles. No, rondelle nuggets. These are rondelle nuggets. That's what these are called. Smooth rondelles are, oh, not yet. One more. First, we have Czech twist nuggets in red, white, and green. So these are some fun little color variations in there. Then we get to the smooth rondelles. Czech glass smooth rondelles, 3 by 6 millimeter. There's a nice orangey kind of color. So these, so you can see how it's kind of like a little pillow in the center there for where the drill is, like where the hole was drilled. Like little flattened pieces. Hence why they're rondelles, because they're like flattened rounds. Kind of like a donut. There you go. That's a good way to describe it. It's kind of like a donut with a very small hole in the middle. Alright, and then up next we have Czech glass rounds in 6 millimeter. It's kind of like a purple and white color. I mean, purple and clear. So it's like half of the bead is purple, and like an opaque purple, and then the other half is clear. So those are different. I don't think I've ever really seen anything like these before. It's also probably about an 8-inch strand. Let's see. Yeah, about that. Yep. So we'll call that an 8-inch strand also. Alright, and then we have another strand here, and these are 4 millimeter rounds. And then this is kind of like a nice yellow color, also an 8-inch strand. A fun, nice yellow color. There's that. Then we have some Czech glass puffed coins. So it's a paisley print. You can see it has that shimmer to it. Definitely has like a paisley design on there, on the beads themselves. They are printed on both sides. We do get a good amount of those. They're very shiny. They're like crystal. Then up next we have a Mystic Sapphire 10mm crystal Rivoli. So it is backed on the one side. It's like this kind of blue color. And the other side is, it's like a clear blue. So you can see down into it. And that blue background really gives it a lot of that color. Yeah, it helps it so you can see that color a little better. Yeah, that's better. So there is that one, nice and shiny. Now there's nothing, they didn't send anything for that to go into, so I'm going to have to see what I already have. Or maybe just glue it onto something. Maybe put it into a petal. Maybe not. It's probably not a good idea. Alright, new idea. Alright, so next we got some Miyuki Sea beads in 11O. Here's some little tiny guys. They are silver lined ruby. So nice pretty red color. Obviously very Christmassy. Alright, so then we have some spring clasps, and they are 6mm, and they are in the premium 24 karat rose gold plated color. So there are those. So we got 5 of them. Let's see, they match the color on this. Yeah, pretty good match on those. Alright, 2 more things left here. One of them is a tool, a small tool, but a very important tool, but still a tool. So we have a 3-strand tube clasp. So I do like these. I don't normally use them very often, but I do like them, and I want to use them. So you just pull it apart and push it back together. Then you have your 3 strands that go around. And then, last but certainly not least, is a bead stopper. So I don't know if you guys normally use these. You put your wire or your elastic or whatever you're working with in there, and then that way the beads don't come off the end of your wire as you're working on them. Even if you're working from a spool, this is still good to use on there, so that way you're, if your spool comes all the way unraveled, that your beads aren't all the way over the place. So, but I do like these. So you just like squeeze it and you put it on your thing like that, and then that'll just make it so all your beads don't come off. So there you go. All right, so a handy little tool that is very good to have around. Alrighty, so that was everything in this box. So let me know what your favorite piece is or what you're looking forward to me making something with. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.